When your AC stops working, just call the experts at KS Services Heating and Air. They're fast and affordable. Right now, purchase any Bryant energy efficient system and save with 0% interest for 60 months with approved credit. It comes included with a 5-year labor warranty. And our fair price guarantee means that we will always give you 3 quotes for every situation. A good, better, and best. Call KS Services Heating and Air today. We roll on, whatever it takes.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Labor Day, Monday, September 4th. Alabama's weather featuring a chance of rain late tomorrow and tomorrow night. Cooler air later this week. And the big story is Irma. A lot of things going on here, so let's just dive in and see if we can answer all your questions. As we often do, we'll start with the water vapor satellite view. A trough digging down across the upper Midwest. A heat ridge out west, and the trough's going to bring in some really refreshing air later this week by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But not bad today with a sunny sky. Temperatures are mostly in the low to mid-80s. We can be scorching hot here in early September. Most of the weather issues today up in the northern and northwestern states, red flag warnings and air quality advisories because of wildfires. There is an enhanced risk of severe weather for the rest of today and tonight for parts of Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio. The broader severe weather risk goes from Springfield, Missouri, up into western New York State. Tomorrow, a risk of severe storms for the northeast United States with a cold front pushing through. And then Wednesday, a marginal risk for parts of the middle Atlantic coast region. And for us, dry air begins to move in. Looks like our main chance of rain here will be tomorrow night. Probably not much rain with this. I'd say 1/2 to 1 inch for most places. And after tomorrow night, we'll be dry for a while. And of course, potential for big rains just, near the Atlantic coast and parts of South Florida. And that all depends on Irma, which is still got some uncertainty involved. Here's the big tropical picture. Of course, Irma we'll talk about. We have a wave in the southwestern Gulf, a disturbance there. Now a medium chance of developing. And more than likely, it's just going to sit down there for a while. We'll keep an eye on that. Also, the wave behind Irma with a medium chance of developing. Here's the 5-day outlook. And most likely, that trailing system behind Irma should become tropical storm, maybe Hurricane Jose. In fact, let's take a look at the modeling on it. Now it's Invest 94L. Jose should be northeast of the Leeward Islands in about 5 days. And most models bring it up to hurricane strength. Now, there's going to be some upwelling because of Irma, and we'll see if that plays a role in this. But for now, it's just something to watch. I think in the long term, more than likely, this will be a recurving storm, but it's simply too early to know. Irma looking bad here. Top winds 120 miles an hour. The good news, it's within range of the hurricane hunters and NOAA's research aircraft, so we'll get a lot of sampling today, and that goes in the models we'll see tonight. Let's start with the official track from the Hurricane Center. They bring it to the north coast of Cuba Saturday morning as a major hurricane. This is the estimated earliest arrival time of tropical storm force winds. Again, this from the Hurricane Center, and this is suggesting tropical storm force winds could arrive in South Florida Friday night. The bigger impact will most likely be this weekend. Modeling on Irma. Tropical models show a hard right-hand turn. Synoptically, that's exactly what should happen. The question is, when and where does the right turn take place? And that's going to be a hard one to answer. It looks like it's going to happen late this week, Thursday night or Friday. And obviously, that puts South Florida into play. Let's check the GFS, and quite frankly, the GFS has not performed well. This is the ensemble, 21 members. The mean, the black line, brings it up through parts of the Florida Peninsula and then up into around the Georgia-South Carolina border. But let's check the European. This clearly has had a much better track record. 51 members here, and basically just one, maybe two, try and get in the Gulf of Mexico. The hard right turn is very evident. The mean wants to keep it really just offshore until it goes in somewhere over North Carolina. So let's look at the deterministic runs. This is the 12Z GFS, valid tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. Woo, look at the trough. Big western ridge, eastern trough, very high amplitude. Down below that, a surface front to the north. That should bring a chance of showers beginning tomorrow afternoon, continuing tomorrow night. Maybe some thunder, severe weather not expected. Rain amounts, I'd say, about 1/2 inch, maybe a little more in spots. Wednesday, the better chance of rain shifting down into South Alabama. Looks like Wednesday should be partly to mostly sunny with a high in the mid to upper 70s. Dew points drop in the 40s. A very comfortable day. And Thursday, we'll be well down in the 50s. Fantastic. A beautiful day. Blue skies, sunshine, low humidity, high in the upper 70s. Friday, again, we're in great shape here. Sunny. The high should be in the low 80s. And, of course, all eyes are on Irma. This is Saturday. Irma not moving much. Now, we're in great shape. And again, for the high school football games, the college football games in Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee, looks fantastic Friday night and Saturday. Irma creeping along the north coast of Cuba. Let's go to Sunday. And let me just say this. The deepening, that's not right. The GFS is printing these unbelievably low pressures. I don't buy that for a minute. But again, Sunday, this is 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Central. It's got this thing coming up over the Florida Keys. Monday at 1 o'clock, it basically rides up the east coast of Florida. Miami, West Palm Beach, Daytona Beach, darn close to Jacksonville. And then this is Tuesday, the 12th of September. It's inland and winding down on the North Carolina-Virginia border. But again, just understand the GFS is not done that well. So let's look at the European. This is Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Central. And by golly, the agreement is pretty darn good. Now, this pressure, I think, could be close to being correct. 927 millibars, pretty close to Miami. And obviously, that is a big problem for our friends in South Florida if this verifies. And again, it's a big if. This could easily change in coming days, but consistency in the modeling is pretty good. In fact, here's a look at the GFS and the European kind of side by side, same time, 2 o'clock Eastern time Sunday. It's pretty darn good agreement for being 6 days out. But again, we stress that 6 days out, this could easily change. We'll go to Monday. The European has Irma offshore east of Daytona Beach. And then on Tuesday, it comes in up around Savannah and maybe Myrtle Beach. Not exactly what you want to see, but obviously it looks like a very rough ride for our friends on the Atlantic coast of Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. So just be aware of that. And this is modeling I show you here. I don't show a lot of this on social media, but you understand the limitations. But a north turn, a very high probability this does not get in the Gulf of Mexico. We just got to keep an eye on it. Okay, this is the end of the forecast period, Thursday of next week, September 14th. Nice trough over the east. We're still nice and dry. Really, our weather looks awfully quiet here once we get past the showers tomorrow night for a while. And what might be Jose is out there in the Atlantic. Check the numbers. Hey, 90s, they're not there. Could it possibly be we have seen the last 90 of the season? Usually we see a bunch of them in September, but this is suggesting no. In fact, we might see a few mornings with temperatures flirting with the upper 40s around here. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can, catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
AC broken? Just call KS Services Heating and Air. All Bryant energy-efficient systems come with a 5-year labor warranty, and our fair price guarantee means that we'll always give you 3 quotes for every situation. Just call KS Services Heating and Air today.